It was 4 years ago when Dolly came to us and had Iman. When she was in our home, I also became close to her mother in Nigeria. Her mother would call, and Dolly would say, "Mama, Miss Nanette's right here," and I would get on the phone, and me and her would laugh, and we would talk, and I would tell her, "I'm taking care of your baby while she's here." And she was like, thank you so much for caring. Thank you so much for taking care of her." And Dolly reminded me tonight of a little song that I used to sing to Iman, her son. And I have totally forgot about the song. And she says, now he's able to sing it to her because she still does it. And so, I think that we're not just parent for the moment, we're parents for years, just like regular parents. And like when the ladies come in, I simply say this is a season. And in the years to come, every season change. And you treat this as a season because better things are yet to come. And better things are yet to come for Dolly, and she's proven it. Now she's going to be a nurse, but her dream was to be a doctor, so I'm encouraging her to be a doctor. Go further. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, it costs money, but you know what? Donors, come on here. Help us out here. Help us out. We need help so that Miss Dolly can become that doctor. And, through all of this, she has made us proud. And if she calls us, we'll be like, okay, Dolly, what's going on? And she knows, I just called just to say hi. And that's all it takes, is just to call to say hi. And Miss Dolly's a prime example. And I've noticed in the last 6 months that a lot of our moms are just calling to say hi, or they're bringing their children back to show their children where they were born and who was there to help them. And it's not just me, because I could never do it by myself, but it's the staff at Good Counsel, it's the Miss Paulines, it's the Miss Amelias, it's the case manager, Miss Latoya, it's the child care worker, Miss Christina and Driana. It's the maintenance man that makes sure that everything in the building is run properly. It's the donors that say, oh, I have something I want to drop off. I have a donor, I remember at Father Rochelle's gathering. And I remember that gathering so well because all the moms were there from all the homes and whatnot. And my supervisor at the time, Sister Mona, said it. She said, Nanette, you like doing scrapbooking. I think I'll have all the homes do a scrapbook for him. He would enjoy that. So every home in Good Counsel did a scrapbook for Father Rochelle. And she said, but you're going to present it to him. I said, why me? And she said, no, you're good at it. And I presented it to him. And he kept me up there with him for a half an hour going through every single scrapbook, asking me about every baby in the scrapbooks. And he was looking at me. He said, what house are you from? I said, Spring Valley. He said, but how do you know so much about the other homes? I said, because we're all family. So I know all the babies in the other homes too. And he smiled and he was really thrilled at the idea that he had all these books with all these babies. It showed his work. And I thought about that tonight as we were sitting there, and I was like, wow, he really did make a mark, and it impressed me a lot. And Good Counsel, yeah, we have our rules. And like any parent, you have to have rules and you have to have structure. And we provide so much more with our life skill classes and just in general, our love. Because we do love the moms, we love the babies. And I know in my house, because I could say my house, all my babies have nicknames, even though I drive everyone crazy, because at one point I couldn't even remember what their real names were. And I said, hold on, Miss Latoya, what is this baby's real name? Because you know what I call him. And she started laughing. She said, you have to stop it. But the babies respond. They respond. And when you see, I have my first, he's not my first baby, but he took his first steps to me today. He walked across the living room floor. And I was like, wow. And he was so excited about it. And then, of course, I have this little thing where we do a step. And the baby, I'll be stepping and the babies be trying to step too, and I'll be like boom, 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 boom. And they start bouncing up and down. And so it makes it all worthwhile, no matter what. It makes it worthwhile to see the babies there, to see them smiling, to sit, when the moms come in and they see their baby is all nice and clean and everything and well taken care of. And they be like, wow, because you don't get that outside, but you get that in Good Counsel Home. And that's what we're all about.